Many of you feel stuck. You feel like you're spinning your wheels and you don't know how to get going again. You don't know if you're in the right place or if you're going the right way. I think it's perfectly normal. Everybody feels this way. But there are a few things you can do to get going again, that you can start to gain some traction again in your life. Is this phone crooked? A little bit. There's the saying that I always thought Patton had said it, which is, when you're going through hell, keep going. Turns out it wasn't Patton, it wasn't Churchill. Everybody says Churchill said it. Nobody knows who said it, but it's none of those guys. But the point is a good one, which is, when you're in the middle of a lot of crap, don't just quit. Don't just give up. You gotta keep charging ahead, and you gotta keep going until you get through it and then get out of it. That's the thing about a wilderness. Eventually you reach the other side of your wilderness. So here's a couple things you can do when you're feeling stuck, you're feeling bogged down, feel like you're going through hell. One thing you can do is you can lean on your faith. You can lean on your faith, reach out to God and ask for help. And if you're not a person of faith at all, well, maybe that's your problem. Maybe that's why you're going through so much. But here's the thing. It's a really easy and free test. You can just try it. If it doesn't work, you haven't lost anything. But there's nothing stopping you from just saying, hey, God, I don't really believe in you. Believe me, he won't be offended by that. You can say, God, I don't really believe in you, but help me out with this if you're real, and I'll give it a try, you know? And you can't hurt anything by asking. So, but if you already are a person of faith, then lean on that, and definitely pray about your situation and ask for help. Another thing you can do is you can turn to family. A lot of you have a real strong, large family network, and don't be afraid to tell folks, especially your ones you're really close with, what you're going through, and ask for advice, and ask them to be praying for you, but also ask them to be thinking of ways to get through it. Maybe they got ideas you never thought of. But if you don't tell them what you're going through, you're never gonna have that conversation, I guess. And then lastly, I want you to be brave enough to talk to your friends, your close friends, about it, and find a friend that you trust, that you think really has your best interests at heart, and tell them what you're going through. Tell them how you feel. Tell them you feel lost. Tell them you feel adrift, stuck, whatever your word is, however you feel. Talk about it with a friend. And if you don't feel like you have any friends at all, you might consider joining this community. We got a huge pile of really awesome people who encourage each other, who show up down in the comments down below. You'll see their comments in here. And they show up at our live stream on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. I do a live stream where I just talk about the week and how things are going. And everybody in the comments sort of encourages each other and talks to each other about what's going on, sort of shares their wins, talks about their challenges with each other. It's really great. I dare say it's turning into a little family, and that's what I really want for this channel. I want it to grow into a larger community of support where people lift each other up and encourage each other. That's what my vision is for this group, this family, this community that I call the Comeback Club. That's all of you. And one way we can express that is down in the comments of this video. So here's my challenge to you is, I want you to leave a comment down below, but I also want you to reply to somebody else's comment and encourage them. So I want you to scroll down and look for a comment down below that you can reply to that person and make some kind of encouraging and uplifting reply to them. I don't want you to just reply to me. I want you to find somebody down below that you can reply to. Now, if you're the first one to reply, you can't do that. But I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll make the first comment. And then you can reply to me. But then I want you also to leave an individual comment on yourself so somebody else has something to reply to. So I predict, if I had to guess, I'm going to predict that Allie will be first. But I could be wrong about that. Allie, if you're not first, in your face. But that's just an example of the kind of community we have here. The fun, loving family of friends that we have here in this comeback club. So that's my challenge to you. Leave a comment down below that encourages and lifts up somebody else. And also leave a comment how you feel and what you might be going through. You don't have to share details. You don't have to share personal, private details. Nothing embarrassing, although I'm a big proponent of intentionally embarrassing yourself in public. I think it's good for you. Another video about that if you want to go look for that. I'm not going to go into it. But I do encourage you to just share a challenge that you're going through in the comments down below so that somebody else comes along in the future and encourages you and tells you it's going to be okay. So let's get off to a good week. I'm not sure if you're watching this at the beginning of the week. If you are, we're going to win this week. If you're watching this and it's near the end of the week, let's finish strong. Let's get through it and have a good rest of the week and finish off and win the week, because we're all going to make it. If you're going through hell, keep going. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.